Okay. Sorry, we're a little bit behind on the time. I had to get some breakfast. Because in my time zone, the Eastern time zone, this is still pretty early for a Saturday morning. But I'm glad that so many fancy people have been able to join us. Hello, everybody. I think Brother Pink will be joining us in a moment. It is not bright and early where he is. It is freaking late where he is. It's like 11 o'clock. So he's getting blankets or something because he has to talk in his car because he doesn't want to wake up his kid. I don't know. Oh my god, there's so many people. Yeah, so Darth Bob and I were chinwagging. Symbio Joe expects absolutely nothing. So I can only win. That is a good way to go. Kajan, welcome. Darth Bob, yes, welcome as well. Fulgrim or some Noise Marines, but I have a feeling All Slaanesh is going to be Age of Sigmar. I would agree that I think All Slaanesh is going to be Age of Sigmar, not 40k, no matter how much we might want. It would be cool to see like a Fulgrim. Well, we need a Fulgrim. That's going to happen. It's got to happen eventually. And then Noise Marines. Avatar of Cain, then I would use Alarith, Spirit of the Mountain. That's a very large avatar. I would just use that thing off the Witch Elves Blood Cauldron or whatever. The avatar thing. Oh wait, I should see if the stream's up yet. I have no idea how the audio is going to work because I don't think I've ever done this. Although I remember the last time they did this stream, it didn't really show up right away on Warhammer Community, which was annoying. All news and features. Give me the good shit. There you go. Oh, Brother Pink. Hello, Brother Pink. How goes it?
Oh shit.
How cold are you?
I put some long johns on.
Good.
I kind of suited up. I brought some mittens here. Everything's ready. I'm good.
Okay. Oh, I should figure out my audio sitch. Sorry, just a sec. So
it's
I can.
So cool though. Me just talking to you over the phone. I've got the preview in front of me on Twitch that I can watch.
Yeah. So
I'm not going to be watching your thing.
No, don't watch our thing. That's fine.
Cool.
For everyone watching on YouTube, I'm gonna stream the video here, but I'm not gonna stream the audio because, like, if you watch the preview here, you're gonna get it late because it's delayed. There's like a time dilation thing. Okay, so do I not turn on my audio? Oh, that might help. So I'll have Brother Pink talking to me in one ear, and these guys talking to me in the other ear. Apparently, Warhammer hobby is huge and full of lovely people, just like you guys.
Are we live?
We're live. Yeah, we're definitely live.
People are listening to us?
Yeah, I'm going to turn off this audio because it's driving me bonkers.
Cool.
I don't really care what they're chin-wagging about right now.
So, right now, what time is it where you are?
Right now, it is 8:50, and I haven't eaten my breakfast yet, so you guys might have to listen to that.
Right now, it's 10:50, and I just cracked a beer.
In your car. Good work.
In my car.
That's Japan. It's fine. I'm just going to do the chat because there's a lot of stuff happening in the chat. So, because you can't see the chat, we have Symbio Joe here, who's been a long-time follower of the channel. Good to see him. Kajan's here, because Kajan is always here. Someone asked if Kajan ever sleeps. I'm wondering the same thing. Darth Bob is here, he is currently working on a Tyranid Dominatrix. And if you don't follow Darth Bob on Instagram, you should definitely get on that. We've got... Oh, Nicholas Tregijo is here. Other Nick from... Necron Nick from... Too Many Nicks. Of Too Many Nicks fame. So welcome, Nick. Flynnhammer is here. I think this is Flynnhammer's first time on the stream. Flynnhammer does a lot of really cool Tyranid shit on Instagram. What are you swearing about? I'm trying to do some shit. Be professional.
My iPad is what I'm watching Twitch on, and it just keeps tiring out, and I don't know how to...
Well, you can always watch it on YouTube and be delayed like everybody else. Okay, so we got that. Okay, I think that's all the... Oh, Peter Hampson's here, too. Peter Hampson's a lover of Tyranids, and I think he draws some really cool Tyranids on Instagram. That's... God. Peter Hampson, can you post your Instagram handle? I can never remember it. It's like Evil Eye Peter or something like that. Anyway, so people are saying, Kajan, do you sleep? Good question. No, he doesn't sleep. Sleep is for the weak, says Darth Bob. You're one of those 4 hours is enough people, aren't you? Yeah, so Slanesh and Nurgle with that stream name. Yeah, so everyone's predicting that Slanesh and Nurgle are going to show up. With a name like Decadence and Decay, I think that's a good bet.
True.
But as you can see, we've got our little bingo dabber cards here. So there's some Slanesh here, but it's not like... I feel like Slanesh and Nurgle would have been obvious. Let's see if I can do this a little better. So these bingo cards are more for like the hilarious shit that we hope shows up, but more like to temper our expectations because this shit was never going to show up. This was inspired, or it wasn't inspired. This was created by someone named Ghost Mutton on Twitter. He made the fantasy one on the left, and then I bastardized the fantasy one to make the 40k one on the right. So there's some overlap there because I thought some of his were just too hilarious to leave out, but I added in some 40k stuff. So we're going to be dabbing AOS in War Colors Turquoise 3, which is blue, and we're going to be dabbing 40k because it's my true love in pink. War Colors Pink 3, because it's pink. I don't know how well these are going to work, but we'll try. Can everyone see that? Okay, everyone can see that. Nice. So you guys gotta help me with the dabbing. If I miss something, tell me, because I'm not gonna listen to them talk. I'm just gonna dab for like actual releases / previews. But we got some really good stuff on here. Like we've got a new unit for an old army. I think we're definitely gonna see that. So that's why I left that on both. We've got an animation, because they always seem to preview their like shows that we don't really care about yet because we haven't seen any of them and we don't know if they're any good.
They previewed their shows a long time ago and nothing has really come of it.
Yeah, well, I think they previewed a lot of their stuff a long time ago. I think there's a lot of plans. Hold on, I'm going to fetch my audio switch. Of course, my audio is dying just as I need it. So they previewed a lot of stuff, and I think there was a lot of COVID nonsense that probably screwed them over. Because, like, COVID affects a lot of things, right? It can affect supply chains. It can affect, like, work hours, stuff like that. Let's see if my audio is still working.
Putting out shows, like, people want media to consume.
You're right. This is the best time. But, like, what if, like, your shows aren't done yet, and you need people to work on your shows, and, like, the production studios got fucked over by COVID? So, okay, let's see what else people are saying in the chat. All seriousness, Darth Bob's just watching this and going back to bed.
I'm thinking there's going to be something shown for Necromunda for the last House of Artifice book.
It's going to be, it looks like from that little preview image they showed that it's going to be the nice guys, Vansar, the futuristic dudes.
Yeah, so they said there are going to be 4 House of books, and the Vansar is the last House
Only
of books.
4? What about my Delac boys?
So they're, I guess, going to be in the next wave. They'll do Delac or Kalador, and then maybe some other stuff. Maybe.
Oh, different waves. Okay. Wait, what are these ones called? What's the 4 called?
Yeah, the House of Books. So there's House of Chains, House of Iron, House of Blades, and House of Artifice.
Oh, Kajan's saying that someone might copyright claim this because I'm showing their trailers. That'd be too bad, but I don't really care.
The Warhammer preview stuff?
Yeah, apparently they keep doing to Kirioth. I see him on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so everyone in the
Well, you're not doing the audio, so that might help them not catch you.
Oh, maybe, I don't know. Well, I'm showing their video. So what was I gonna say? Everyone in the chat, you guys are all talking about. Hey, Hutch, welcome, buddy. You guys are all. What? Squats come back and beat up some nids. Why is that? Okay, Nicholas, you're doing some dirty talk in the chat. Apparently, your comment "squats come back and beat up some nids" was flagged. Maybe because you said "beat up."
You have to prove it.
I proved it.
Next time, say "beat off some nids."
Beat off. I'm sure that'll go right through. Can people in the chat say where they are? Like, I know that Flynn Hammer just said where he is. So everybody just let us know where you're watching from. Because I'm watching from Toronto, Canada. Brother Pink is watching from Sapporo, Japan, where the beer comes from. I think Nicholas said he was in the UK. He's somewhere in the UK. UK land. Games Workshop land. Okay. Flynn Hammer's in the UK. Where are the rest of you guys at? So Peter Hampton's in the UK. Symbio Joe is in Choking the Old Red Terror. There you go. That's for you, boyo. Nicholas is in Cambridge. Oh, he's Symbio Joe.
Where's Symbio Joe?
Symbio Joe is choking the Red Terror. He is a German, apparently. He's the Germans. Nicholas is in Cambridge. Kajan's in Germany. Hutch is in USSC. Is that Southern California? I have no idea what that means. I don't speak American. Oh, South Carolina. Oh, God. They're still on the Trump wagon, aren't they? That hurts. Darth Bob is in Maryland, I think, U.S. Brian Naisbitt is a longtime lurker, tuning in from Newcastle. Oh, Newcastle. Brian Naisbitt. Do you know him? Naisbitt. I'm predicting that Brian Naisbitt, if we got him on the stream, would have a phenomenal accent. Because the accents in Newcastle are some of my favorites. Someone once told me that the Newcastle accent, you talk about the library. I'm going down to the library to get some books.
Like in Nova Scotia, where they're always talking about the wharf. Hey, let's go down the wharf. Then I meet you at the wharf.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I realized is that your YouTube stream probably has a better chat than the Warhammer TV stream chat.
Wait, let's make our YouTube stream like the Twitch stream for half a second.
I'm on the Twitch stream. I'm watching the Twitch
So
stream.
everyone post... Everyone make a filthy mess of our chat as if it was the YouTube string. So just give it to me.
Oh, God.
Just give it to me right now.
The problem is their numbers are so high you can't communicate in any possible way on it. It's just like, I'm like this, I have a cat, oh, wear a mask.
So they're probably going to wonder what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, wait, no. Okay, now I just look ridiculous. What?
It says 2 minutes till 11 over here.
Apparently I suck at my Geordie accent.
Oh dear. I heard Toronto just announced a major lockdown.
Yeah.
Except for schools? What's with that?
Because they're stupid.
Yeah. Well, it's the Premier's way of getting back at the teachers.
Yeah, he hates the teachers. So
Yep.
I think he's worried you'll have to pay them more or something if he locks down. I don't know.
Right.
Nice! Magnus did nothing wrong. Come on, let's dirty up the chat, guys. You can do it. I believe in you. Alright. These people are far too classy to do this, I think. Yeah, Toronto's in lockdown as of yesterday. No, as of Monday. So this weekend's going to be a mess, which means that I can go to my friendly local gaming store and pick up the order I already placed for my, what's it called? Ho-Ho Hobby Vices. So I'm glad of that. I think this is about to kick off. So everybody brace yourselves. Oh, here we go. I'm turning on my audio. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, you should probably watch it on your own, separate, because the YouTube is going to be delayed.
I wonder if my
Imperium.
happening.
Imperium's dying. Worlds
It's a
of
live
metal
broadcast.
and turning wheels. Countless oh, I don't know if my audio is showing up in Twitch.
Space Marines, Space Marines, Space Marines.
Oh wait, does that count? Is that Space Marines?
No, not yet.
Okay, not yet.
It's AdMech. It's AdMech.
So just showing Space Marines is...
It's AdMech.
And Decay. Oh, Okay, so we got Chaos. Is this Typhus? Typhus is the shit now?
What?
Stars of Charadon. Oh, that's the whatever
yeah.
S, the Terminus S.
The reveal of the Death Guard model they showed a million years ago. He's got a lightning claw of some sort.
Hold on, talk to me after this.
Sure.
So now Typhus is a thing?
Maybe it's that spacefaring game. What's that called?
Rust and Rot on a World of Iron. Find out more.
That's
Okay,
it.
was that announced something without telling us anything about it?
That's it.
Eddie, tell me what the fuck is
it.
going on.
That's it?
Next big negative rot.
What the
I love that your response is that's it. Okay.
I think it's like they're kind of pushing a campaign thing right now. The most recent campaign was, I think, Ultramarines versus Necron.
Yeah.
You could do stuff in that campaign. It might be that.
Okay, wait. Is that where was it? There was one of these that was like the name of something with nothing else. Introducing the title of a new product without any further info. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, chat. What do you think? Did we just get this one?
Well, they might be talking about it right now.
So does that count as Space Marines, or do we need to see a Space Marine model? What do people think?
Warzone Caradon. That's what it is. Act 1, Book of Rust, Warzone Caradon. So it's obviously a campaign or something. It's a book.
It's a book. Do you have a book here? Okay, what do people think? Is this one of our yeah, but is it on our bingo sheet? Like, we've got Space Marines here, but I feel like we probably need like a Space Marine model to tick that one off. Introducing the title of a new product without any further info. I think that they're actually giving us some info. So maybe this one doesn't count. I don't know what else we have here. Okay, I don't think we got any bingo yet. Sorry, guys. Makes me sad. You still there, Boyle?
Yeah. I'm just reading their comments.
So I love that there's a Forge World called Metallica.
That was worth staying up till 11 in a freezing cold car.
What?
No, nothing. That was pointless. That was bullshit. That's what I hate about this kind of thing, especially in Japan. Like staying up, waiting an hour, watching the stream for an hour for something that might be interesting closer to the tail end of their preview.
Yeah. So you gotta stay up really... Oh shit, I broke it. You have to stay up really late.
Years.
There we go. Okay, so they're talking about like Chaos is doing some stuff on Metallica, which is the best named Forge World ever. That feels like one that came from like back in Rogue Trader era when they had crazy names for everything.
GW's gonna get a cease and desist for copyright infringement.
Oh shit, Metallica will not be pleased. I didn't think about that.
I'm sure it's spelled differently.
What's that? Spelled differently? Yeah, probably.
Or maybe there's a tie-in.
Yeah, Darth Bob in the comments says they're fighting Metallica or something for some reason. Lars about to sue. Good observation. I agree. Something claiming a Forge World. Chardon, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Reminds me of the old... Yeah, Chardon... aren't the Chardons like the space sharks? They're a Space Marine thing?
Yeah. They're Carcharodons. But it's calling the Warzone Charadon.
Gotcha.
So I don't know what that means. It means nothing!
They're talking about rules.
Ooh.
But I don't really care about rules. I'm here for the miniatures.
Honestly, rules have fucking destroyed 9th edition. I don't really want to play 9th edition anymore. It's just like... Fucking, I've got to dig through a bunch of rules that are shifting constantly.
Okay, so they're saying something there's like Dark Eldar involved with this?
Ooh.
They said a little bit of stuff for everybody, which is the way they make everyone buy it.
Yeah, true. Well, lovely. That's so nice.
Sorry, what's that?
Nothing. I said nothing. They said nothing. No one said anything of value.
Let's say something in the chat, because this is boring so far. What are you guys thinking about Metallica Nexus?
We've got nothing to provide. Oy-vey.
So some folks are saying, yeah, Carchadons are the Great White Shark Marines. Charadon.
Charadons. That's Charadon.
So apparently Charadon is a planet that's been in the fluff before, but it hasn't been used in a long time.
Okay.
Flinhammer's saying this sounds like Psychic Awakening for 9th edition. And I agree with that. I think it's like they want, because if they only give like one codex release for each faction every like 6 months or something, they got nothing to sell, right? And they want to sell.
Right.
So what they're doing here is they're making books where they're like, oh, every one of these books has a little something for everybody, or at least a little something for a lot of armies, so that you have excuses to buy them. I will not be buying them. So what? Imagine playing the game and not just converting giant space bugs. Couldn't be me. Yeah, I feel like I should just convert. Hey, David Hills is here. Welcome, buddy. More ASMEC models will be good for bits. Yeah, if they show more AdMech models. Oh wait, shit.
But I don't think this is. Oh, there's another book.
Why is my thing not
Crusade.
playing? Oh shit!
Crusade,
It wasn't playing.
Mission Pack Plague Purge.
I see that. That's some cool art.
Oh, you have a plague, an army sitting in the box.
I do. I have a lot of Plague Marines. I have this like weird predilection for Plague Marines that I've never. I got a bunch of them, and I'm like, one day I'm gonna do something with these Plague Marines, and have not actually yet.
Right.
But yeah, I could do some Plague, but that would involve playing the game, and I'm way too interested in converting giant Tyranids right now.
Right. I dig. Well, what comes after November?
I have some ideas, but I haven't really figured it out yet. I know what I'm doing in January, definitely, because there's like this thing happening in January that's kind of hush-hush right now.
All right.
But December, I gotta do my Ho-Ho Hobby Vices.
Right.
And I probably gotta finish up some stuff, so maybe it's finish up some shit December.
Can you talk about what you're going to do for hobby devices? I'm interested.
Hold on, Nicholas Treggy Joe is saying that more AdMech models would be good for bits. Did they say anything about more AdMech models, Nick, or are you just hoping?
They're not going to do more models.
So Roloff is here, and Roloff is Michael J. Arnold from Crewtoberfest. He did a lot of really friggin' cool Croots. You should look him up on Instagram if you're not following him. Michael J. Arnold, all one word. It is likely the first part of the bigger campaign book. Probably will just be missions, lore, some new stratagems. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's how they're kind of like, after the big release of 9th edition, they're trying to keep things current by just like releasing these little campaign books and shit. It seems like this, at first, oh, what are we looking at here? Does this matter?
Nothing.
Oh, is this, oh, they're like showing us Dark Angel's codexes over the years? That's kind of cute.
I haven't seen that yet. Oh, there we go. Now it's up.
Oh my god, they just showed us the cover?
What?
They're just showing us the cover of the Dark Angel's Codex.
Yeah. How nice. So much beer. Wonderful. So informative.
Someone new joined the chat. Daniel Charlton, welcome. Long-time lurker, cool.
Well, if they're showing us Dark Angel book, they might show us a Space Marine, and then you could check off something on your bingo board.
So apparently Daniel Charlton joined in because he heard there was a fellow Geordie. Where's the fellow Geordie? I can't remember who that was. That was Pete or something? No, not Hutch.
Handsome Pete?
Yeah, dances for Nichols in the War. It's handsome Brian. Brian Naisbitt. Brian, you got another Geordie on.
Uh-oh. Maybe right now the time is perfect for them to tune in for...
Oh, whoops. It's Michael J. Arnold _ I screwed that up.
Oops. But now, what the hell's going on here? I'm wondering, because they're... No, it's fine.
So it's funny that they're showing us all the old codexes, because they're basically showing us that they're just reusing that one piece of art on 2 books.
Oh shit, you're right.
That's a bit embarrassing. Wait, are you serious? This is the next thing? We're just talking about Dark Angel's Codex? Can I please tick off Space Marines?
No. It has to be a model.
Wait, Flinhammer's saying I can tick it off. Something showed before. Oh, wait. Flinhammer, you talking about, like, we talked about the Codex before? What are we ticking off? Oh, there's a guy. Oh my god, is that a new Asmodai? Space Marine. Space Marine!
God damn it! Why are you faster than me?
Okay, so stuff already shown. We got
There
that.
we go. That's
We got
not a,
that.
That's not a new model.
That's not a new model? Isn't it?
Interrogator Chaplain, the guy with the
That's an
smoke
old
coming
model?
off his backpack. That's an old model.
Oh shit, I've never seen that. Well, we got our first thing, stuff already shown. Kind of, in that they already told us about Dark Angels, but now they're telling us already.
I think he's a plastic model because he's not Premier scale. He's an old model, very old model.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a cool model. I've actually never seen that model. Is he? He is old?
What?
People are saying that's not new.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to tick off Space Marines until we actually see a new Space Marine model. Because if we could tick off Space Marines at, like, any mention of them... Oh, Eric Weir... Hey, Eric! Is saying, no, that is their shitty old chaplain. Okay, existing model, you're right, boyo. See, this is how little I know about Space Marines.
Yep. Well, that guy kind of slipped out when I think you and I were not looking at Warhammer.
Is that guy plastic?
Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty sure. Look at the details on his legs. They look pretty plasticky, right?
He's pretty cool. Like, I mean, he's stumpy, but he's not bad.
He's got okay bits, but
so,
I don't know.
Oh, Flint. Oh, existing model. Okay, so I think we're ticking off stuff already shown because in this exclusive preview, they're just showing us old Space Marine models and...
You're so desperate to...
I want to tick shit!
On your bingo sheet.
This is what people are here for. You think they're here to talk to us? They're here to see the bingo. Come on.
For the bingo.
Okay, I'm going to turn off the audio because this is boring. Oh, no, wait. Play.
The rules. Look at that. They're giving you free rules right there on the screen.
Let me write them down so I don't have to buy the codex.
Screenshot these rules, kids. You can use them in your next tournament. To stomp your friends into the ground. Warhammer style.
So, Kajan, I thought this was a new model, but it's not a new model. It's an old model.
That's an old model.
Eric Weir's here. Hello, Eric. He's saying it has some nice elements, but it's a shitty model.
Power Fist is cool on it. Everything else is kind of short.
Oh, give it to me.
What?
I was wrong.
More stuff.
Something Eldar. Are you going to show me models? Dark Eldar?
I hate that you're in the future.
Fuck. They're not going to give us any new models. I feel like if they were going to give us new models, they'd have a preview video. What?
They're just showing you the cover of the book.
Wait, is there a thing here, cover of the book with nothing inside?
You're so desperate.
It just said this is definitely not a new cover on the old codex. It's like, wow, I love how they're acknowledging that they just put new covers on old codexes. Is that anything Eldar? No, we need a model. Fuck it. We need a model. No, I'm not taking Eldar. Fuck that, Flinthammer. We need a model. This is a new cover on an old codex. That's all I think. Yeah, if they when and if they show the Lilith Hesperax model, I will take Eldar. Oh, look.
They are, aren't they?
Old Incubi. What?
They kind of showed that a long time ago, right? They showed that little bit of an orc, a little bit of a...
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So they could show a model.
Oh, Bruno's here. Bruno, welcome, buddy. I didn't see you in there. Glad you're in the chat.
Showing Incubi. They're giving us free rules again.
Okay, well, that's stuff already shown. Anything else? No, we need...
Are you going to buy those plastic Incubi?
I'm in no rush because their heads are too big for their bodies. Their bodies are too squat.
Okay.
One day I'll get them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Eric Weir, I am excited to see the Vansar models. Damn right. Can we have an Archon that's not garbage? Archon? Oh, yeah, the Archon's kind of meh.
The guy who's standing very, very straight on top of something?
Bruno, I'm so glad you joined the stream, man. Welcome. Cool. Yeah, he's the guy who's like almost floating, the Archon.
Yeah, the succubus is pretty cool though.
Symbiote, Boyo, you got a fan.
Why?
Symbiote Joe is saying that he only wants to hear Brother Pink being angry and cold.
Tell him I'm pretty. Well, Symbiote Joe, I'm a couple beers deep. Plus, we had a bottle of red wine with dinner tonight, so I'm just getting all saucy.
So you drunk?
It's 11 p.m. Come on, I'm allowed to. And
Yeah.
Monday's a holiday. And
Oh,
Tuesday's a
nice.
secret holiday.
What's a secret holiday?
Well, today on Saturday, all the regular kindergarten teachers at my work had to go for a music festival, so they don't have to go to work on Tuesday, which means I don't have to go to work till 2 p.m. on Tuesday.
Oh, that's a stealth holiday. That's good.
I'm not telling my partner because that's the only time I can sneak out of the house and possibly get a Christmas present for her.
Nice. I hope she's not watching the stream.
She is a couple meters away from me, but inside of a house.
Yo, my wife jumps on the stream sometimes in secret, and it always scares me.
What? Oh, God.
Yeah. Your Eldar anything is ticked and stuff already shown is ticked, given that we now have two... What? I'm not... 2 models. Oh, Symbio Joe says, oh, geez, do not freeze in your car. That shit is dangerous.
I'm okay. It's 4 degrees, and I'm like 2 meters away from my house. That is actually warm. I'm wearing long johns, I'm wearing a balaclava, I'm wearing a hat, I'm wearing mittens.
There you go. He lives in snow country in northern Japan, so...
I'm okay. There's no snow right now, so I'm okay.
Okay, so... Is this still happening? My thing, like...
Mr. Pink, do you think we will see Drakkar Noir? Not Drakkar Noir. What's the guy who rides around in the... Vect. Do you think we'll see Vect in the Dark Eldar Codex or the Drukhari Codex?
No, I don't think they'll put Absurgerial Vect in there until they have an actual model for him. But maybe? I don't know. So Kajan, I've ticked the stuff already shown over here on the 40k thing because, as you said, they're showing us old Incubi and old Chaplains. But... Fuck off. I'm not ticking Eldar until they show us something new for Eldar that isn't a friggin' book. Okay, so to be clear, there's some book stuff in here. There's like the Xenos Merc book or whatever. And like some other stuff, maybe I'll tick it off, but I'm not ticking anything Eldar until they give us a friggin' model because the Eldar need some models. They can give us new codexes with fancy covers all they want, but they need to give us some new fucking models. That's my approach. I mean, you guys can argue with me. You can say like, let's just take everything no matter what. But the idea behind the bingo is to be salty bingo. It's like, give me the thing. Rah.
Mr. Pink, could you convert me a model, a Dark Eldar Archon named Drakkar Noir?
Drakkar Noir? What's the joke? I'm missing it.
I think it's the name of a perfume from something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, it's how many minutes in? We are 19 minutes in, and they have shown us nothing.
Okay. So, I need a vote. I need some help in the chat. Who thinks that them showing us that lame-ass cover of a Dark Eldar Codex, that's the same Dark Eldar Codex that came out before, but they're claiming it's different... Oh, wait, we got new shit. Hold on. Oh, that's Vansar, and that looks sexy. We are getting... Gang. Ooh, Juves. Oh, man, I think they might have fixed Vansar. Holy shit.
Everybody gets Juves with their new release. Okay, it's finally showing for me.
Okay, have you... Whoa, wait, what? What the fuck? The Vansar are on jet... hoverboards?
Oh my god, they're on a hoverboard.
Okay. Wait, that one looks like... What's his name? Oh, who's that actor who everyone loves, all the fanboys love? Old white guy.
That's every actor.
Sorry, he was... Hannibal. Who's the dude who plays Hannibal? Give me his name.
Oh, yeah, it's him. That's totally him.
What's his name?
What? Those are gigantic boards. Jesus Christ.
I know. They're going to be amazing miniatures to convert into something the fuck else. Okay, that is a big necro gang. Anything else?
Not loving it.
I love it.
The models are cool, but the whole thing with all the new releases for each gang is that there's less than 10 models in every box, and that one looks like there's 6 models in that box.
No, I think there was more than 6 in that box. Mads, yes. Sorry, Mads Mikkelsen. Yes, that dude on the board looks like Mads Mikkelsen.
Totally. There we go. House of Artifice.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to refresh this because I'm going to see if... Sometimes they'll show the models below. And now that we actually have some fucking models, we can see if they have the pictures.
Oh, you're going to refresh the community page.
Yeah, I'm refreshing the community page.
Should I leave the Twitch stream?
You can leave. You're fine, man. Okay, so looking down below, we got the chart on whatever. They're saying that it's got It's weird because they say that the Charadon campaign book has Death Guard, Adeptus Mechanicus, Imperial, and Chaos Knights, and Drukhari. But, like, Drukhari's getting their own shit. Oh, man, they don't have the new models here yet. Where the fuck's the
But I guess it's just campaign stuff, right? The Drukhari show up and they take the sword of Vathimir and stab it into Glordon's Cadets section. And they're like, okay, you can represent this battle by fighting these guys. This is those guys.
So, people in chat are saying that hold on. Oh, here we go. We got the miniatures. So, okay. There's one... These ones I don't really love. Apparently these are outstanding. I don't know that I would agree. It's basically a standard Vansar dude. Cool mask. Cool gun. But he's got, like, this big-ass, like...
It's the Arachnarig. Or, actually, it's not the Arachnarig. It's like a scaled-down Arachnarig. Because there's a special brute you can get for Vansar that has, like, a big spider suit built on his back. I hope these aren't supposed to be them.
No, it said this is a champion. They said the name, okay. I missed it. But the thing with these guys, like, look at them. They're, like, totally, like, one-sided. They've got this big lump of extra tech on their right side, and on their left side, they're just normal. Like, I feel like the way to do this would be to, like, get two of them and convert it so that you have that shit on both sides, so it's more symmetrical.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like they can't even use their right arm at all.
Yeah. Yeah, how would you use your right arm with all that shit?
Yeah.
Especially the dude on the left.
Well, that right arm is just for scratching your nuts, really.
Even heavier armor.
Yeah. But also, like, so they show those two models, right? And it shows exactly what these new boxes are. Is they give you 1 liter, and you get two of the same sprues, so you get to make that 1 liter twice.
This is a liter? Wow. Or there's a different one?
Yeah, probably. Like, the, hell.
Wait, hold on. Boyle, wait for a sec. I want to go through the chat.
Yeah.
So, they're called Archaeotechs. Okay, so people are helping me with Mads Mikkelsen. Says Vansar looks nice, but now they completely departed what I thought Necromunda is supposed to be. That's Kajan, and that's true. That this tech doesn't look like 40k tech, but I actually would like a little more like high tech in 40k tech, so I like this.
Right.
And like, how cool would it be if you converted a Xenos race that was using this kind of like armor and weapons, because it looks so different from like what humans normally use. Roll-off, Michael J. Arnold says, so, Necron conversions, anyone? Which is exactly what I thought when I saw those skyboards. They look very Necron to me.
Well, also the chain down the front of their armor, that's a kind of Necron.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The thing covering their nuts is totally Necron. Okay, question for the chat. Can you guys tell me, when I'm watching the stream here on the chat, are you guys getting the audio? I really hope you're not getting the audio, because it would be annoying if you're getting the audio there and you're getting my audio. So can people just tell me in the chat, are you hearing the audio from the preview stream? Like when I unmute it? Because if you are, then that's annoying and I should fix it. Oh, we're going to Skyboard Town. Okay, but yeah, just chat. Yeah, those Skyboards look super Necron-y to me. I feel like you could definitely make some Necron shit out of that. Lich Guards on Skyboards instead of Tomb Blades. That's what Roloff is saying. That's a good idea.
Okay, here they are. They're previewing you.
Yep. Kajan says that the Green Goblin gliders don't really mesh with Underhive feel of Necromunda for him, but I think it's the whole... Okay, good. They're not getting our audio. That's good. Okay. Or they're not getting the preview audio. They're getting ours. That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I don't know. I've always liked Vansar because I always want more high tech in 40k. I agree that it doesn't look like what the technology humans normally use, but I think that's a cool, interesting addition. But I also agree that I don't think that people should have jump packs and like jet bikes and shit like that in Necromunda, because isn't it all about like falling and like climbing and stuff like that? And this just makes that irrelevant.
But I guess it helps with the verticality of the whole game.
It's kind of like the shit with the Space Marine.
The one thing though that they've done is that all those the new releases, all 3 of the most recent ones, the kind of they each have a unit in them that is a kind of juve, but the special ability they get also makes them die really easily. So these jet boards could just
they explode or something?
They could cause cancer, and those guys will die very quickly.
They cause cancer like in a game turn?
Well, Well, the whole thing about Vansar is they're constantly getting irradiated and dying very quickly.
So Kajan is saying, so Symbio Joe's saying really sick Necron conversions coming in. I completely agree. This is so fodder for Necrons. That's really cool. And he also says I like the hoverboards because they tick his warp spider boxes. And yeah, you could make some kind of maybe cool warp spiders with this. I feel like the lines of the models are not Eldar enough for me, but you could fix that with some green stuff. Oh my god, there's so many chat comments we gotta catch up. So Brian Naisbitt was saying, think these guys were talking about the other guys with the extra arm on their side. That because Brian Naisbitt was saying these dudes with multiple arms are what warp spiders should be. I completely agree. Like with that cool mask that they have and like the weird like shoulder mounted stuff, if they had it on both sides, perfect warp spider. So there you go. Yeah, you can make warp spiders out of them.
Well, those dudes on the boards, they have a shield, they have a board, and they have a las pistol. They're not going to be doing that much. They're going to be getting around. They're going to be shooting people, but they're not carrying your super heavy weapons. They can go probably really, really far, but they're not accomplishing anything, really.
See, the problem here, Boyo, is that you're picturing these things as how they will act in game. As everyone in the chat is doing and I'm doing, I'm just like, this is a bits box that I'm going to raid to make other cool shit.
But also, like, okay, you buy... So that box is probably $50 Canadian, $60 Canadian for those 6 models. Is that worth it?
No, there's... Oh, yeah, maybe it is 6 models. Oh.
That's it. It's those.
Well, considering Games Workshop will charge me... Considering Games Workshop will charge me $60 for 5 models, I'd say 6 is fine. It's an expense... Like... Also, Roloff is agreeing with you that the thing those guys have on their shoulder looks like the Arachnorig Jr.
But nothing on that thing looks cool. Like the gun looks cool on the left side, but everything on the right side, it just looks like shit. Like
what I would
spidery little arms and shit. Like there's not a cool gun and not like them. I don't know.
Okay, I disagree. I disagree. And what I would do with those guys is I would take the 2 of them and I would make one, and I would make it balanced left and right, so that's not just like a big humpback on one side. And I would add some different, like I would look at what's there, save the bits that work, maybe add other bits for that. The one, like they showed the 2 models and there was the one on the right that had more kind of like Doc Ock looking stuff coming off. And then they showed the one on the left, which had like this big gun in the way. I would like lose the gun and I would just do like 2 of the Doc Ock ones. So someone, hold on. By whoever did the new Shadow Sun... Someone said you don't need your right arm when you've got 2 extra. That's good. Darth Bob said it's not supposed to be 40k tech since it's meant to be DAOT human technology that they got from lost STC in the depths of the Underheim.
Dark Age of Technology.
Oh, thank you. Dark Age of Technology. Well, I love that the Dark Age of Technology looks more tech advanced, but I guess that's how it works. Okay, people are saying they're getting audio. Eric Weir of Between the Bolter and Me is saying that the skyboards are over large. I'm not surprised because the Weirs always comment on things being overly large. That's why they'll make great like wraiths or great like weird Necron constructs because they're so freaking huge.
So here's my one thing about the Weirs criticism of Orlocks is that the Orlock stub gun is the smallest pistol gun in any GW ever made. It's the smallest pistol they've ever made.
Oh, we got something new. Hold on.
All right.
Let's see what's happening. Let's get our bingo dabbers ready. Oh, Middle Earth! Oh, here we go! A reminder that Middle Earth exists! This is on the Age of Sigmar. You must understand, young. Big ol' reminder that Middle Earth exists. I like it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Alright, we got our first Age of Sigmar bingo card.
What?
Our first Age of Sigmar bingo thing. A reminder that Middle Earth exists. Right in the middle of the Age of Sigmar one.
Ooh, trees. Do you think those are models?
And we never say anything unless it is worth taking a long time to say. Oh, they're supposed to be Ents. Oh, it's an Ent. Did we have Ents before? I thought we did. Is this old?
They may have been metal.
Is this new? It's a pretty good looking Ent. Nicholas Tregijo is asking who plays this game. I want to know the same thing.
It's probably just plastic Ents. Cool.
Well, that's a good looking Treebeard. And you could definitely use that for Sylvaneth. Although, apparently Games Workshop, you're not allowed to... I don't know if that's still the case. You used to not be able to... Alright, we got a Treebeard.
Armed with rocks.
Okay, are you excited? How are you guys feeling?
Oh, yeah.
It's Treebeard. Okay. Boring. I'm muting these guys, and I'm gonna go see if those new, or we can talk more about those new Vansar models. Let's see.
All right. Ugh. Do you think those boards have any weapons on them?
I was wondering about that. Let's see. Okay, Warzone, boring. Death Guard, Adeptus Mechanicus, Imperial and Chaos Knights, Drukhari. I feel like they just put Chaos Knight Knights into everything now because they want people to buy more Knights. Plague Purge Mission Pack. Look, it's a Dark Eldar Codex. There's nothing else. First Xenos Codex of 2021 makes Drukhari faster and deadlier than ever before. You'll see more attacks, higher damage, lethal combat output across the board. Higher damage. Is anyone surprised by this? I feel like everything in 9th edition has put 15 damage on it.
True. Or 15 wounds.
Stabiest of the Eldari, blah, 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 blah. Oh, a Dark Angels Codex, who cares? Launch faster, more deadly Ravenwing assaults, go away. Oh, why don't they show the... That's all they've posted to this page. They haven't updated the Vansar shit yet. That's stupid.
Alright.
Okay, well, one day maybe they'll update the Vansar.
Twitch review is showing the Treebeard and the Hobbits.
I'm not even looking at that crap. Who cares?
Ooh, it looks so great.
I mean, it's a nice model. Fine model. If I did Sylvaneth, I would steal the shit out of that. Looks great. I'm approving of the model. But as Nicholas Tregido asked, who even plays this game anymore? Like, is it a thing?
Right.
Okay, I'm going back to the chat. One sec.
They bought the IP, so they got to do something with the IP.
True.
Now, though, the question is, are they plastic?
They gotta be plastic.
They gotta be plastic.
They gotta be plastic. Like, if these things are not plastic, then my last modicum of caring about them just went out the window.
True.
I think they gotta be plastic. Games Workshop is like all plastic now.
But
okay.
Forge World has been propping up their Hobbit.
Wait, can we use a new unit for an old army for like also Games Work also Lord of the Rings? Because that's the oldest army there is.
Strategy game?
It's the oldest army there is. I'm gonna go through some comments. Hold on. So we're still talking about the skyboards. Nicholas Tregijo says he loves the skyboard. So do I, Nick. Roloff says, I hope the skyboards crash and burn like a Star Wars speeder when you kill them. That's good.
They probably do, actually.
I think 40k... Oh, wait. Are people caught up on Mandalorian? I'm not going to say anything, but I just watched one that's relevant to that yesterday, the second episode. So people are... Blitz Mechanicus saying it feels very cyberpunk, more Infinity than 40k. Yeah, and like I don't mind having a little bit of Infinity injected into 40k. And Nicholas Tregijo is rightly noting I think 40k should be less homogeneous. High corporate tech mixed with feudal barbarians. Agreed. I feel the same way. I feel like in a universe as broad and diverse as 40k is supposed to be, there should be like weird other technology. And I really like that there are options for people who want high tech. Like someone said high tech, who was it? I'll get to it. Okay, no Archaeotech ones for warp spiders. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I have reverse they look. Yeah, it's good. God, there's too much shit in here. One sec. Shame we didn't get the skull spiders Vansar uses as pets. What the hell? Roloff is saying shame we didn't get the skull spiders Vansar uses as pets. Everyone else is getting pets. As he rightly noted, Escher and Orlok got pets. Why not put some skull spiders in there? Like, are they big?
The Escher pets were strange because they introduced a new pet to Escher.
Oh.
Like, I thought that those were going to replace the old cat, but the cat still exists, and they just made a different model for it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think they just had space on the sprue, and they put in, like, a mini version of the cat.
Well, it kind of counters the rats that the Condor get that were dominating.
They have rats?
The Condor have bomb rats.
Did they get models for them, or only Forge World?
Forge World.
Okay. Nicholas Tregijo is also noting that the Vansar are perfect for high-tech inquisitorial stormtroopers, which I highly agree with. That's the one thing I love the Casterkin, the stormtroopers that were used by the Cadians and how they were high-tech. And I was so sad when the new stormtroopers came out and they were like weird, looked like they had like knight armor on or some shit.
Right.
So I hate that. So I will always be a fan of high-tech. Like, Space Marines suck, but those... Is it Phobos armor? The new, tech one. Love it. Love it. Can't get enough of it. I want to take those in. Actually, Pax Acrylica. If you're not following Pax Acrylica on Instagram, you should follow Pax Acrylica. Very friggin' amazing dude. Does a lot of conversions, sculpting. He took Phobos armored space marines and he made them into a more like enforcer looking guys, like kind of like something you would expect from a modernized. What are those guys you love so much? The police in Necromunda?
Enforcers.
Yeah, not the Palatine enforcers. What were the ones we loved before them? Arbites, Arbites, whatever. So, Pax Acrylica converted the Phobos armor into something that looks like kind of like a modern, I would say a modern Arbite, but maybe it's just a modern, heavy armored police dude.
So the thing I'm thinking about that Vansar, the new Vansar models, is that people are going to buy it because those guys on the skyboards, they look like they're Jews, right? So they were like, well, I want some Jews in my Vansar gang. I'm just going to buy this box. I'm not going to put them on the boards. I'm going to field them as Jews. I'm going to use that model.
Yeah, that would they'd work for that. That's good.
And just chuck the damn skyboards into the garbage.
No, chuck them to me. Chuck them to me. I will use those skyboards. I will make some crazy tech shit.
You're buying the box that it has Jews models in it, but the fucking Jews have these gigantic plastic bits that are taking up space. Where if they didn't put those damn boards on there, they could sell you 2 more Jews per sprue.
True. That is a point. I would argue that you find a Necron player near you and you say, hey, I want to buy a bunch of these boxes. Do you want some weird skyboards to convert into Necron shit? And they will be like, yes.
Well, why not just make a sprue that has one of those leaders, 4 Jews, and then you sell another box that has 2 skyboards?
Hold on. I want to get to a really hilarious comment. When, because we're behind on comments, when the Middle Earth stuff dropped, Darth Bob said, here's to hoping some random bystander from the Prancing Pony gets a model. I feel like that is like the explanation for how it friggin' works for Lord of the Rings or whatever. It's like, here's Mabe the Weirdo from the Prancing Pony. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, there is an army of the Middle Earth strategy game that is literally just like townsfolk. Fucking townsfolk.
Yeah. Nicholas Tregijo says, I don't care for the 15th Fellowship release. I think he's right that we've had like 15 different versions of the Hobbits by this point. They're just trying to wring anything they can out of this IP. I think like the longer they use it, the longer they get to keep it or something.
Right.
Anyway, new Treebeard. That Ent looks cool. I agree the Ent does look cool. Probably want to keep the license. Yep. New plastic Treebeard. Oh, yeah. Symbio Joe says, meh. I partially agree. I think it's a beautiful model, but I don't really care. Needs to be plastic. No question.
The Twitch preview is so boring. I'm going to bring up the modern synthesis on YouTube instead and watch that. Okay.
Go for it. It'll be a little bit delayed, but you'll hear us scream about stuff before it happens.
You can at least follow the chat.
Oh yeah, so
should be wildly varied, says Nicholas Trejo.
Hold on, wait. I'm working through this in order. So Roloff says makes all. This is when we were talking about the codexes back in the day, and I said like the damage thing. He said makes all Marines 2 wounds, makes all weapons 2 damage. Ultimate troll move. I agree. I 100% agree. I noticed this. It's like they're like, oh, there's more damage on weapons, and it's like, yeah, because you're giving everything like 2 wounds. Like, why do we even care? Like, is it because we're gonna make like tiny little models that have 1 wound? So Grots can have 1 wound and Orcs can have 2 or 3. It seems like wound creep, wound and damage creep. You need to put higher damage weapons because you gave things more wounds, and it feels kind of like going back to 2nd edition, because I feel like in 2nd edition everyone had more wounds and you needed all this damage, but not in like the fun way that 2nd edition was.
Yeah. Well, where you had to roll under 2 plus on 2d6 or something for Terminator.
Yeah. Oh, man. Daniel Charlton. Oh, we got a new thing. Damn it. I need to catch up on the comments. Fuck. Here we go. Dire Chasm. Wait, Underworld. Isn't that a thing? Underworld's warband. Is it a warband? Oh. Oh, yeah. I see you. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. I feel it. Underworld's warband. It's a big Slaves of Darkness, and it's a good one. Oh. Oh, my. Ooh. Oh, yeah, Dour Kragan. That's you, Dour Kragan. But God blessed. Oh, man, she's cool. Kraga the Usurper. Ooh. Oh, shit, okay. I see you, Games Workshop. I see you.
Where's Dire Kragan? This Dire Kragan?
Dire Kragan's the one with the hand across his chest.
Oh, that's my old hand. The one I never got.
Okay, that was fucking cool. That was like
That is cool.
pretty fucking cool. Okay, Games Workshop, I see you.
Isn't that warband though?
What?
How many miniatures? There's 4.
There's 4, yeah. So Dire Kragan is the guy with the axe and the sword and the hand on his chest.
Yeah.
Could be fixed, but still nice. Okay, these like you can't go wrong with Slaves of Darkness. Like they did well with those like Chaos Warriors, and then these are good too. What do you think?
The sorcerer looks like a magus in the making, says Darth Bob.
Oh, that could work, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Damn this. Oh no.
Might have to start Thousand Suns after all. Gotcha. The Underworld's releases have all been pretty nice. Yeah, some of them I find they like mail in like 2 of the models, and then 2 of the models are good. But these ones look all good. I want to convert those models to Chaos Space Marines. Yeah, good plan. Finally, some Chaos Worshipping Women. Agreed. Want the Magus Dude. Yep. Didn't 2nd edition Terminators have 2 wounds and a save on 2 dice?
That's right.
Did they?
That's what I was talking.
2nd edition Terminators had a save on 2 dice, but not... Did they have 2 wounds?
Oh, I don't know if they had 2 wounds. I have no idea. You've got the book there, man.
What?
You've
What?
got the book there somewhere. You've got the book.
I do? I have the old black rulebook from 3rd edition.
I thought it was a yellow book for 2nd edition.
No, I have 3rd. I have the rulebook here, but I don't have Codex Imperialis, if that's what you're talking about. So what are people saying? Basically,
the set weak. Yeah,
the
maybe.
set you want to buy any...
That
What are you talking about?
the mage guy looks pretty good pose. The posing of the 3 kind of warriors is kind of...
I knew Eric was going to comment on that shit. I knew it.
It was Eric?
It was Eric.
Yeah. Shit.
Okay, where's the army lists? Space Marines! Terminator Squad. Only 1 wound. Save 2+. Oh no, this is when they changed it to them saving on 1 dice. So this is too recent.
Right. Dude, there's a Japanese man singing to himself walking down the street.
In the middle of the night. He's probably drunk.
Yeah, he's an old man, definitely.
Probably drunk.
But he knows I'm here.
Wait, what did
You
I
got
miss?
the touch. 80-10-5.
Yeah, roll off.
The
This is
power.
Underworlds. These look worse than the Chaos Warriors. So Eric Weir's saying that these look worse than the Chaos Warriors. Maybe a little bit, but I don't know. I don't hate them. Actually, you know what? I said that like every Underworld's warband has 2 models that are winners and 2 models that are fillers. I think the 2 guys with the helmets are the fillers. Because their poses look very similar.
One's hiding half of his details under a shield.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
Just trying to see what else people are saying. So roll off, I guess you understand now. This is Underworlds, Dire Chasm, whatever the hell they're calling it. Blitz Mechanica says we need more female models. Agreed. I think they're slowly getting at that slowly. Because I don't know if that mage is a female, but there's at least 1 female here.
There is. With a top knot. That's where the ponytail goes on top.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Daniel Charlton is...
Love me so much.
Daniel Charlton is observing that 2nd edition Carnifexes had 10 wounds and saved on 2 dice. Agreed. That was the Screamer Killer. But I feel like the Screamer Killer save on 2 dice was like 4+ on 2 dice, whereas Terminators was like 2+ on 2 dice. But that was in 2nd edition when we had save modifiers. And like the save modifiers could go up to like -6. But yeah, that was how I got my start.
Brian Naisbitt is saying that maybe Slambo is an inspiration of the guy on the left.
Agreed. I got Slambo vibes. Strong Slambo vibes from that dude.
Totally.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
looks like a woman.
So apparently Roloff plays Underworlds. Roloff, I've heard that Underworlds is good, and I've always loved the models, so maybe I should check this out or something.
Well, yeah.
Wait, did I miss something? People are freaking out.
What?
I don't know. I don't know if something happened. Or they're freaking out at us.
Let me know when something happens, because then I'll go back over to the Twitch stream.
Okay. Playing in the Masters Tournament next weekend. Good luck in the Masters Tournament. Roloff. I can't believe you're still having tournaments right now. Everything's shutting down. Shade being thrown. 2 of the models are very generic. Yes, I agree, but I still kind of like it.
Yeah, and also, like, that, if you want those...
Wait.
What?
You screamed you got the touch, you got the power. Why did Symbio Joe say that?
Because of 80 vibes, I guess we were talking about Terminators having 2+1. We're talking about 2nd edition, 80s vibes.
So, is Symbio Joe like our long-lost brother? Because I will regularly scream, you got the touch! Doo-doo! You got the power!
was Symbio Joe. I thought it was Ring.
No, it was
Roloff
Symbio
or
Joe.
something, but- Oh yeah.
He's our
That's
long
why
lost
you like
brother.
it.
I actually like Symbio Joe. My wife has not seen that movie, but she knows that reference now because I do it so much. Our friends had this camping light that like you could pull open. It had like a handle on the top and a handle on the bottom, and then like you opened it and it was like a light would shine out of the middle. And I totally like Autobot Matrix that shit. I was like on their back porch. I'm like, you got the touch. And like the light lit up. It was amazing. Okay, this is not Warhammer related. Sorry.
Brian Naismith is getting into Warcry at the minute, and these Underworld's warbands are great models for that. Yeah. So those. What is this faction? Like these models, they have like a 10-man box you can buy.
Holy shit. Peter Hampson's saying that the Underworld's warbands get phased out. I didn't know that. There's so many of them that I want to buy. And I'm just like, I'll get it later.
They get phased out of Underworlds, but you can still buy them, right?
You can?
You buy them for Age of Sigmar.
You mean you can't play them, but you can just buy the models?
No, you can play them in Age of Sigmar.
Oh, but not in Underworlds.
Because they have those cards, and every time they do a new season of Underworlds, all the old cards get kind of wiped out.
Oh shit, yeah, Roloff already said this. We're too slow. He said, Peter Hampson, all Underworld's warbands keep being sold as models, only just without the cards that they have all rules for AOS. Oh, that's a little weird, but okay. I'm glad the models are still available. That's really all I care about.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's some damn fine models.
But it sucks if you're playing the game and it's like, well, that whole thing you've collected is now in the garbage. We're going to do a new one this
But can't you use your old cards if you have them, or they're just, like, invalidated?
No,
fuck.
because they're like, the original one was Shadespire, right? And all the cards are printed as Shadespire cards. And they're like, well, Shadespire has ended. We're moving now on to...
Oh, that's why they did that.
I mean, Dreadchasm.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Roloff is playing. His Masters tournament next weekend is for the top 8 players in the UK, so that's pretty huge. Good luck, buddy.
Game?
Kick their ass. What Roloff? What gang or whatever? What warband are you using in your tournament?
Oh my god.
Oh shit! Yeah, I could have checked the Tyranid Codex for the Carnifex save. It's right here. 3+ on 2d6, 10 wounds. That sounds about right. Man, like, 2nd edition is when I actually played 40k, and I love that Carnifex so hard, and it's, like, seared into my brain.
So one of the formats for Shadespire, or for Underworlds, lets you use any of the cards.
Darth Bob, you should definitely watch Transformers. Okay, so you can have a version where you use everybody.
It's called Transformers the movie.
Kajan says everybody that saw Transformers movie probably does that, the touch thing. Yeah, this is the animated movie we're talking about for anyone who wants to see it. And unlike like G.I. Joe and Transformers animated TV shows that don't hold up well, the animation is still pretty good in this. Also, there's a song by Weird Al Yankovic in the movie. It has got some fucking banging music. Like, it has got like 80s rock ballads.
It's got Orson Welles.
Yeah, Orson Welles plays Unicron, the bad guy, which is crazy. Like, it was... Oh, and Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah.
Leonard Nimoy plays Galvatron. Like, how cool is that?
It may have been one of Orson Welles' last movies, actually.
There you go. Fun fact. Watch the Transformers movie.
We got some... And, people are talking about the Daughters of Cain for Underworlds. That's really cool. And everyone's saying, I'd love to pick them up and use them.
I feel like that's another gang where 2 of them are filler and 2 of them are, like, killer.
Yeah, you're right.
The killer ones are good, but the filler ones are bad. They're very... I think, isn't the filler one the free model that we're getting from Games Workshop this month or something?
You're getting a free model from Games Workshop?
Oh, you didn't hear about this? Games Workshop is handing out free models. You just go into the store, they have 1 free model a month. They also have a challenge coin you can get for spending like $120 every month to get a coin, which does nothing for you.
There isn't a Games Workshop on the entire massive island I live on.
You just gotta fly to Tokyo for your free model.
I'll just fly to Tokyo where there's fucking a million cases.
Oh, we got a thing. As soon as I'm like starting to catch up on the comments, we get a fucking thing. Age of Sigmar. Okay, somebody tell me where I'm bingoing this.
So long, YouTube.
Most fabulous corner of the 8 points. Something stirs. Okay, that's gonna be some Slanesh.
8 points. When they talk about the 8 points,
does this count as animation, or do we have to have like a preview for an actual animation? Hair and makeup?
It's
oh
Sigvald.
my god.
It's Sigvald.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting anything. Come on.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, this is a bit cute.
Yeah. That's where... Oh my god. Hair
Oh, he's got a big... Oh no, he's got bone spurs. Get rid of them. Oh, they're on his head? Okay, they're going to make him huge now. I don't want to be
Yeah.
huge. I want to be human size. Sigvald! Confirmed, as everyone thought. Oh, he's still
I
a
thought
pretty
it was an
boy.
avatar of Kane.
Oh, he doesn't look too huge. Although his like hair and face looks a little anime to me.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty model.
What are you gonna do with your original one?
Maybe still convert him. Whoa, we got human Slanesh. Okay, that's interesting.
Oh, cool.
Oh, interesting. Oh, they're taking your guy that you love.
Yeah.
They're taking that whole bent with the helmets. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, these are nice.
Oh.
Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, Slanesh Mortals. I think that's what we hit, right? That was pretty wild. I agree. Okay, some Slanesh Mortals up in there. What else we got?
Bring beauty to the realms. Is this preview going to be 1 hour?
I think it's going to be short. I didn't think it was going to be this short, but I think it is.
Because we're basically done now, though.
Yeah, we've done like nothing. Oh, we didn't get anything for 40k. We just got like a book.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, he's still okay, the original.
Oh, it's cold.
Okay, what the hell are people saying? Rodimus Prime, yes, Rodimus Prime. Sorry, going back to Transformers there.
There's actually a recent action figure line for Transformers release that had Rodimus in it, and it had Cup. And
Really?
Had one of the, yeah, but the one thing right now Hasbro's doing with all of its action figures is it does these like limited releases, and it's like hard to get the figures, and they're really expensive, and they're not really expensive, but it like for a Transformer figure it's probably $50.
Yeah.
And like you've got to go through something that's this limited, and they've got like releases through Walmart exclusive. It's this figure, and like I was like, oh, I kind of want to pick up one of those and like just keep it in the closet for my kid when he grows up. Be like, here's a Transformer.
Yeah.
And I was like, gonna go buy one, and it was like, oh, all sold out. Too bad. You got to buy this one. I was like, I don't want that one. So, yeah.
Wait, which one did you want to get?
I can't even remember right now. It was probably Cyclonus. Is that one of the generals of?
Cyclonus is the one. Yeah, the plane. His plane.
No,
that.
it wasn't the plane. It was the guy who's like the one of the sweeps. Who's the general of the sweeps?
I don't remember, but okay, it was one of the sweeps. We had a sweep back in the day.
What? No.
We did. We had a sweep toy. I swear to God, Craig.
I don't believe you.
We had one.
Go for the bingo.
Those look good. We got the bingo, but I did all the bingo. There's like nothing on bingo.
Sanguinor conversion. Yeah, it could be. A lot of people were thinking it was a Sanguinor just based on the armor, but it could also be like that model. I looked at it. I thought of Sigvald. I thought, is that the Emperor? That could be the Emperor. Maybe?
Oh yeah, some like sexy
Emperor
Emperor
armor. It could be
armor.
a really good conversion for Fabius, but not Fabius.
For what's
Lucius.
his name?
Not Lucius. Oh, yeah.
Fulgrim. Fulgrim?
Fulgrim, yeah.
Yeah.
Fulgrim.
Their pointy shoes are kind of weird. Everyone's saying he has a big nose. I didn't really notice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Got a good snout. Shout?
Flinhammer really wants me to like tick off these boxes. Flinhammer, I think I failed to explain how the bingo works. This is salty bingo. This is like, we're never going to get any of this stuff. Yeah. Whereas you're playing the like, oh, tick off anything we can. But new unit for an old army, that could be anything. Like literally. I think the idea for that is that there's an army that's gotten like absolutely no love. Like pick the Imperial Guard, right? Who hasn't gotten any new models forever. And they're like, oh, here's like one squad of something new. Whereas there's all this old shit that we should be getting to, but we're not getting to.
So we've seen a random orc. So they could preview a squad of orcs. We've seen parts of Lilith Hexbrax. They can preview Lilith Hexbrax.
Yeah. So Roloff is saying that if this dude's big enough, he could be a cool base for a plastic avatar of Kane. Maybe, yeah. He's not super big, I don't think, but he's close.
I think he's probably the same size as the original avatar of Kane, probably.
You're right. Peter Hampson, I love the OG Sigvald model. I bought him to make him into an Archon, and I never actually got around to it. Who's Sanguinor? What is Sanguinor?
Sanguinor is basically, there's Dante, and then Sanguinor was, I think, one of Sanguinus's bodyguards who kind of would dress up as him every so often.
Oh.
And then, but the character model right now, nobody knows who he is. He just shows up and fights a battle and disappears. So
So he's a character.
Yeah, he's a character. He's got wings.
Did they release a model for him?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay, I know the one now. Okay.
He's doing the T-pose, right?
Yes. Yeah, Darth Bob's saying very small amount of work, and this could be a loyalist Fulgrim. And other people are agreeing he would be good for Sanguinor. I'm going against the grain and say I don't like the horns on Sigvald. Why is it always horns? I agree. I also don't like the horns on Sigvald.
Take them off. Take them off.
Yeah, you can cut them off. I think it's to make it look like he's chaotic more, because otherwise he's like a pretty boy.
So you look at him and you say, okay, he's a demon.
Yeah, but I don't think you need the horns to do that.
He's a fucking demon. I like him. I like him a lot. I really like him. I think the pointy shoes are going to be an aesthetic that carry over to all of the Slaneshi mortals.
Am not David. I'm not sure who that is. He's first comment in the chat. He says he looks like less janky Sanguinus. I agree.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I kind of feel that Forge World Sanguinus model, his legs are kind of insane. Like, I'm going this way.
Okay. Boyo, you know some stuff about rules. Roloff is asking, not massive on Eldar lore, but can Harlequins awaken the Avatar of Cain? Because this guy would be an awesome Harlequin avatar.
No idea.
Okay. If anyone knows, no, has someone commented? No.
Actually, yes, they can. Sure, why not?
And now they're showing the mortals. These are okay. Their heads look a little janky to me. Like that one with the tongue sticking out. Nah. I know they're trying to make it look demonic, but it's just not doing it for me.
Well, if you've got some 3rd edition Dark Eldar, just slap those heads on there.
Oh wait, is this a double build kit? I think this might be a double build kit, because this looks like the other guys we saw with helmets, but maybe not. I don't think they're doing double build kits anymore.
Why not? Yeah, all the light elves are double build kits.
Yeah, but none of the Necrons are.
Yeah, they are. Well, regular Necron warriors, they give you either a choice of everybody has this gun or everyone has that.
That is the last dual build kit for Necrons. All of the like destroyers and shit. Oh wait. Nurmadesh Painbringers. These are the cool ones. This is your dude on the snake.
What? They have him?
He looks like these guys. The guys with the helms.
You're tongue dilated. I'm still looking at Sigvald.
Oh. Oh really? You're that slow? Damn.
Yeah.
So Kajan did confirm that Harlequins can take Avatar of Cain in their army, so there's that solved.
Wonderful.
Bruno's agreeing that the faces on those human guys are awful. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. I remember seeing one or two of them and it looked fucking gross. It looks like they're just faces glued onto masks. Like, I think it's meant to look like they peeled the face off of somebody.
What was that? Sorry?
Nothing important.
I made the mistake of listening to these guys. They're talking about layering up the...
I'm wondering if I should ditch... fuck it, I'll ditch your YouTube and go to their stupid shit. Go to Twitch.
All are in the squatting... Yeah, so they're all pretty squatty. Eric is observing, because that is what the Lears do. They observe the posing. Danielle Charlton says whip looks a bit janky. Yeah, that first whip on the human dudes didn't look that robust. The shoulder pads were clearly designed by Blizzard. Why do you say that? Because they're big and like spiky? Over the top? Is that what Blizzard does with their shoulder pads? Does that look like the Escher whip?
They just make them massive.
You can put all Eldarly models into your Harlequin army because they have Eldar keyword, okay? The ones with the shields are ace. I do like the ones with the shields slightly more. They're pretty squat, but they have a Stormcast but Slanesh vibe, which I guess is okay. And Darth Bob is saying the Games Workshop is awful at painting faces. The shadows are too deep and the highlights too bright. I'd agree with that. It makes the features way too defined and strange looking. So, Darth Bob, I'd agree with that, but I think that on those human ones, they might have been trying to like make the faces look demonic or something, but not doing a great job of it. People are observing that the whip on the Slanesh looks like the same whip from Escher, just transposed onto a new model.
Oh
They do the 3D sculpting, so they've admitted, I think, before, or someone has
Yeah.
found that they reuse hands, so they could be reusing whips as well. And Roloff is saying Blizzard have giant shoulders on everything. Yeah, you definitely got a bit of that here.
And I think those troops for the Slaneshi, are they going to be a box of 5 or a box of 10?
I think we're only going to get what we see here. I think we're going to get a box of 5.
Okay.
But maybe you're right. Maybe they're just showing us 5 and they're doubled.
Yeah.
Kajan is worried that you're freezing and he thinks you should go inside. Are you okay?
It's okay. I am freezing, but I should go inside.
You're not running the car, though, right?
What? No.
And you have the window
No.
cracked slightly to get air in?
What? No.
Oh, usually you should do that or else... Oh, no, that's if you light a candle to keep warm. You should crack the window.
Yeah. That's if you're getting snowed in, right?
Yeah.
I open the door.
Roloff is saying, I wish they were a bit more dynamically posed. I also agree. They're just kind of chunky.
But they are just troops, right?
Yeah. And him and Kajan are observing that the shield with the demon mouth looks nice. I'd have to agree with that.
Ooh.
Oh, I guess this could be Broken Realms, right? On our bingo sheet.
Oh, yeah.
What do people think? I think that's Broken Realms. They're probably the next. Man, I can't believe I thought this was going to be Vampirates. I'm such a noob.
You dreamed.
Let's just
You dreamed
say
big.
it's Broken Realms.
You fell hard.
Oh, he just said it's one kit that makes 2.
Okay.
And he's saying that Sigvald is bigger than a normal guy.
Yeah. As it should be.
So Symbio Joe saying so far Vansar are winners of this preview. I agree, 100%.
True. Yeah.
Kajan prefers posable models over action monopose. Yeah, I can see it both ways. And, oh yeah, Roloff is saying after what they did with Witch Elves, I would have expected more for Slanesh. Yeah, because Witch Elves were pretty cool.
Well,
Yeah, Eric
Slanesh
says I
has
can't
a
believe you were
pretty
excited for this.
expensive
Yeah,
line,
Eric,
and I think
What?
Slanesh has
What?
a pretty expensive line. What?
Hold on. This is the end of the preview.
What is?
This is the end of the preview. Oh my god, Captain Pessimism wins. I got up early for this shit. Fuck. Look at our bingo cards. This is all you need to know. This is all. Look, they're reviewing. They're like, we went over this and this and this. Look at our bingo cards. Look at what we got. We didn't even get Space Marines. Shit. We got 2 little things for Warhammer. We got 1 thing for 40k, basically. Because stuff already shown was the other thing on 40k. I mean, we might be able to do like Space Marines because they talked about Space Marines. They gave us a book. Wow. We got 4 things for AOS, but that was really 2 things. And I just... Oh, and then a reminder that Middle Earth. It's been a wild ride, guys. It's been a pretty wild ride. I don't know that I agree. Guys, come on. Oh, man.
There we go.
See, this is the thing. Like, I used to get excited for these previews, and I was like, okay, I'm enjoying this more because all of y'all are here. To be clear. I'm enjoying this because you're all here. But I agree that Vansar won this preview. They might do, like, a little thing. It might be the end. They might be like, oh, there's one more thing. I hope so. Maybe that'll be our introducing the title of a new product without further information. But, oh my god. Seriously, you're not going to do a one more thing? Hold on. Let's wait. Let's see.
Well, if you
Oh, wait.
actual Warhammer,
Hold on.
yeah.
Wait. Another preview in early December.
Ugh.
Oh, they're doing Black Library preview. Ooh, who wants that? Early December.
Books are for losers.
If you're a fan of Warhammer lore, tune in for the next preview. Somebody tell Arch. Okay, I'm not tuning in for that preview. Fuck it. Because, damn.
So, can you go to the Warhammer community website?
Hold on. I'm giving them a chance to show us one more thing. Please. Please, God, show us one more thing.
They're done.
Yeah, the Decay portion was for the book. And we're done! And nothing. And it's over. And wow. Okay, I'm going to refresh this page. And let's do a slight review and see what the fuck is going on, because that was disappointing.
I want you to go down to the non-helmeted Slaneshi guys.
Okay, one moment.
Their leader...
Hold on. Before we do that, we have to go and review everyone else's take on this and their reactions. So first of all, Blitz Mechanical wants to know what kind of car you're in.
Me?
Yeah, he's a car guy.
It's a Pixis.
Pixis?
Toyota Pixis.
There you go. It's a Toyota Pixis. So Symbio Joe says, so Vansar are the winners of this preview for him. I would have to agree. They're the winners of this preview for me. What do you say is the winner of this preview, Boyo?
The Slanesh guys.
Okay, Boyo says the Slanesh guys. I wonder which ones.
I've been telling you, go down to the guys that are non-helmeted. There's some really garbage heads in there, but there's some actually really cool ones too. Their heads are supposed to be, I think you look at them and you don't feel good looking at their faces.
Oh, you're supposed to be like kind of like grossed out by them because they're like demon or whatever?
There's some that I would never use. They're so fucking ugly.
Okay.
And they look piss poor, but there's some that look fucking ugly that are fucking...
So I'm going to hide the bingo card. Hold on a sec. I'm just making some more room for some stuff. One moment. And because I also want to review what other people are saying in the comments. Okay, so Kajan, I do prefer posable models over action monopose. We talked about that. Eric Weir says, I can't believe you were excited for this. The reality is, Eric, I used to get excited for Warhammer previews, and then I went on that stream with you guys, and it was so disappointing. And then it was like, I feel like I kept getting like, I don't want to make light of like domestic violence or anything like that, but I feel like Games Workshop keeps hurting me with these previews. And after a while, I learned not to like get my expectations up because they're just going to keep hurting me. But I guess it had been too long, and I was like, maybe this time, maybe this time. I'd read far too much about this vampirates thing, and I was like, Decadence and Decay, that could be like some vampirates, but no. So that's why I got excited, but I will not be excited again. I will be Captain Pessimism. Although, the thing is, like, honestly, I'm glad that you all showed up. And, like, this crazy bingo thing, I literally would not have done this had I not found this bingo card from Ghost Mutton on Warhammer Twitter. This makes it fun, I feel like. And, like, if we do another one of these things, I like shit-talking with you people and seeing your reaction. So if people enjoy this, let me know. And we could do another one on the other preview. I'm not doing the Black Library one. I'm sorry. That's a waste of time as far as I'm concerned. I want models. But we could keep these bingo cards. We could create new bingo cards. You could tell me your suggestions for the bingo cards, and we could put them on and then go and watch the preview. But the reality is that I think Games Workshop is in some kind of weird situation where they're not getting the product produced that they wanted to, because they were like, giant preview, and then it's been kind of attenuated, stretching out too little information. So I'm back to being Captain Pessimism, but if people enjoy this, we can do it again. All right.
So for me, like that Sigvald, everyone's saying, "Oh, it's Sigvald, and I thought, okay, they're just gonna show, boom, Sigvald. That's it.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Peter Hampson left. Sorry, bye, Peter. Go ahead.
The fact that they previewed like a core unit for this core mortals unit for the
Slanesh
is like, okay, that's something that their army needed, and that's something that people are going to get a bunch of. I think it's cool. I think it's...
Agreed that having a core unit alongside Sigvald is better than not having anything else to show. But I feel like at that point we're like scraping the bottom of the barrel. Like we're setting our expectations so low that we could pretty much trip over them. Like these previews used to be a lot bigger and they used to show a lot more stuff in them, and they're just like whittling down to the point where this one, Decadence and Decay. Decay was, here's a book for Warhammer 40k. Decadence was, here's Sigvald and some mortal troops. Good, that was cool. That thing was cool. The book thing I would say is not cool. Like, it's fine, but it's not that interesting. Mixed in with that, we got Underworld's Warband, which was the Chaos one, which was cool. Like, that was pretty neat. And we got a Necromunda gang. But we only got 4 things. And I would say we got 3 things. Because this is a miniature company. We got 3 miniatures. And we got a book.
No, you did. You got 4.
Well, oh, we got the Treebeard. Are you talking about Treebeard?
What? You got 5 then. Treebeard, Vansar, Sigvald, the troops for Slanesh, and the Underworld.
I was counting the Slanesh things as the same thing. But yeah, okay, I guess.
So you've been given too much. You don't remember the old days when it was like...
You're right. You're right.
Every 6
You're
months.
right. The old days we didn't have anything. Hold on, I gotta keep going through these comments. There's a lot. Someone said probably going to drop 40k tomorrow. I don't think so. I think this is all we're going to get. So much for new Death Guard models. Bruno says, I know. Like, I was expecting Death Guard for Decay, but no, we just got a book.
Why do you need new Death Guard, though?
Roloff is asking why are Hawaiian ogres an option. This was created by Ghost Mutton, and he added that. I don't know, but I think he was just trying to do the most random shit he could. Maybe someone said they wanted it. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. I'm sorry, Daniel. I hope you maybe had a little more fun talking shit with us than you would have if you had just watched this on your own. Symbio Joe saying, and Crusade Mission Pack, aye. It's like, yeah, okay, boring. Bruno, what a wild ride. Flynnhammer says, good thing I wasn't expecting any Tyranids. Neither was I. That's why I put Tyranid looking non-Tyranid. I didn't think we'd actually get a Tyranid. Because there was that preview where they showed a dragon looking thing that looked like it could be a Tyranid, but it's very clearly not a Tyranid. What else we got? Goose Army for 40k. Nicholas Treggy Joe. I think he's... Symbio Joe said he joined to talk shit with others. Then I guess you got a good time. Adeptus Piece was never an option. They've uploaded a new video to their YouTube. Your face. Boo. What? What's the new video to their YouTube? Is it just all the previews slapped together? Does it come with... Oh, this is someone asking if your car comes with Pixis dust.
Does not.
Kajan's asking, it's a Psychic Awakening like supplement and the other book is a mission pack. I think that's what it is, Kajan. The mission, the Nurgle thing is a mission pack, and then the whatever it is, Warzone Chardon is a, I don't know, campaign thing. So Roloff says that Sigvald is the winner for him. I would definitely drop his horns, but I like that they are bringing back the named characters after wiping the slate clean with End Times. I agree. That's pretty cool. Symbio Joe says maybe it's a Crusade-focused narrative book. I guess we'll see. Bruno says Sigvald looks like Trevor Lawrence anime version. I don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
Hogan is late to the party. Good to see you, buddy. You didn't miss much. Don't worry. Update the bingo sheet with codex covers and mission packs / campaign books. That's a good suggestion, Symbio Joe. I'm going to write that down before I forget. Because that should be like a bunch of boxes. Codex, cover. What else we got? Mission packs, campaign book. Mission pack. And campaign book. We'll put that on. Okay. Oh, do the bingo sheet with all on one sheet next time. Yeah, I think my expectations were a little too high with having 2 bingo sheets. I'm fine with doing it again, but as I said, I wouldn't watch these previews otherwise. Okay, so Kajan's not watching these unless we're doing a stream. Summary tells me everything I need to know in less time. That's right. Fine with shit talking on the chat. That's good. For me, they put the word Decay in the title and have shown new Death Guard character and terrain, so this feels super disappointing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like they've already shown that character in that terrain, and they didn't even show it this time. So
they've shown the character.
Yeah, it's that one that looks way too skinny. He's like tall and like skinny, but he's like in Terminator armor.
I have no idea when they showed the character.
They showed it on another stream. It was just like, oh, and like one more thing. Here's a Death Guard character, but I don't know how I would find it. If anyone knows where that Death Guard character is, can they put the link in the chat for Brother Pink?
Yeah.
Symbio Joe says drinking game next time, although this could escalate quickly. Yes, and it's far too early here for a drinking game.
Yeah. Too early for a drinking game. I'll just Google search new Death Guard character.
Roloff is saying in the last season of Underworlds, they created Kurnothi, which are Orion's Wood Elf faction and are like Fey Goatmen. And he's wanting a Kurnothi army. That'd be cool.
Yes, okay. So I do see that character.
Yeah, he's super skinny, eh? Can you?
Yeah.
Are you in the chat or no? You're not in the chat.
No, I'm not in the chat.
Oh, Brian Nesbitt says it's Lord of Virulence is the new character.
Okay.
Brian, I'm glad you had fun on your first stream. This is not how we normally stream. When I normally do a stream,
Yeah.
I'll be like working over here on like models and shit, and this will be the main view. Like I'll get like I actually thought I was gonna work on Hell a bit while we were chatting, so I'll get like Hell out and be like,
God.
"Ah."
The Lord of Virulence is holding the specialty gun, and his arm is on his right arm is so stupid.
That whole model is so stupid.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
So Brian, I'm glad you had a fun time. I'm sorry that the streams are normally so late. They're slightly earlier now, but they're pretty much the time they were before the time change. I'm starting them at 7 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. Eastern. But I keep saying there's going to be a Euro stream. And as we can see from this, look at all these fun Europe people that showed up. So clearly I should shut up and put up and do a Euro stream on a Saturday or Sunday at a time when normal people can participate. Maybe a time like now. As the holidays approach, getting more and more likely. So,
All right,
Darth Bob.
I am actually dying. I gotta go inside.
Wait, let's do your thing. You wanted to talk about the
What
things.
thing?
Did you want to talk about
What
the
thing?
Slanesh things?
No, I'm done.
You're done?
I can't feel my toes.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining,
That was
boyo,
lovely.
and for staying up so late and freezing your butt off in the car. Maybe we'll go over these models without you if people want to hang around, or we can call it. People can let me know. But, yeah. Glad you could participate.
Lovely as always, Mr. Pink.
Give my love to your wife. Your kid doesn't know I exist, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll see you in the stream this week.
Okay.
Okay, bye, man.
Bye.
Okay. Do people want to talk about models? How are people feeling? Are people tired? Are they bored? Are they completely gutted from this the letdown of the stream? I'll get back to the comments. Treebeard, guys. Don't you want a Treebeard? Darth Bob Treebeard is pretty cool, but I just don't care. It's a nice model. I just don't care. Kajan, I don't think they're actually going to release a Yunari army. I think the Yunari army is released. I think it's just an army list that you use for other Eldar models. Like, did they ever mention any other Yunari units that aren't just Eldar units with the Yunari keyword? Eric says that we made a pretty weak preview fun to watch. Thanks for saying so, Eric. I'm glad you thought so. Blitz Mechanica. Oh, they uploaded their different preview videos separately. Well, it's all on the Warhammer community page now, so you can see it there pretty easily. Hopefully catch you on WIP stream. See you guys later. Bye, Daniel. Thanks for joining. It's never too early for drinking game, says Hogan. Okay, buddy. Gotta shoot that plague juice. Weird. I need more tea. I also need more tea. I only had 1 cup and I didn't even get to finish it. And if it got really boring, I had Japanese natto that I was going to eat on stream, which is gross and nurgly. So we could have done that, but it's a bit much. Fine with talking about models. Underwhelmed, says Bruno. Yeah. Wait, are you talking about the Vansar, Bruno? You're underwhelmed by the Vansar? Vansar Skyriders were very unexpected. I would agree with that. I was expecting the Arachnorig and Spider Skulls. Yeah, that Arachnorig thing sounds cool. And doesn't Vansar have like a special hunter dude who's got like wings and stuff and claws? He was shown in some of the art. I want to get that guy, but I think he'll probably be a Forge-rolled model. So yeah, here are the Vansar models. I think these are pretty damn sexy. I think that the weird shoulder mount is not cool, and that the only way that it would make sense is you mirror it on both sides, because then he looks more bulky on both sides. Basically needs some conversion to be better. The Skyriders are cool. Weird, but cool. They do look very Necron to me, as I've noted before. But Brother Pink makes a good point that you could just bust those Juves off those boards and just use them as Juves. Although, are those all Juves? Or is that 2 Juves and then 2 boss dudes? I can't really tell. And I do like the Mads Mikkelsen head. I think that's pretty awesome. Oh, we talk about Games Workshop faces being painted poorly. I feel like these faces are painted kind of nice. Aren't they? We have... Oh, here we go. Got some close-ups. Let's see. Let's get a close-up of that dude. Tried natto once, not my favorite. Hutch, the secret to natto is that you can't try natto once. You have to have someone tell you that natto is healthy and good for you, and you need to eat it over and over and over again, and eventually... You start by eating it with rice and putting other stuff in it, and eventually you actually like it. Or you convince yourself that you like it. They won't do proper Yunari. It's a Xenos faction after all, and if there were Space Marines, we'd have to do 50 models by now. Yeah, let's not compare Xenos to Space Marines. That way is only the way of pain. Oh, so Bruno's underwhelmed by the overall preview. Yeah, Bruno, I agree, but the thing for me, I'm glad we got these Vansar models, like, because we could have gotten just like one little thing for 40K universe, and it could have been underwhelming. But these are cool models, even if the mini Arachna rig is a bit over the top. Yeah, they have Vansar Bounty Hunter, who is a Cyber Batwings. That's the one I want to see, but I wanted him in plastic. But I think they're probably going to be Forge World Pewter, that Vansar Bounty Hunter with the Cyber Batwings. So I'll just have to convert him. Engine Seer Claw Inspiration for the Vansar Shoulder Mount, Kajan says. Yeah, these are much better because the shadows aren't dark. The features look softer, more natural. Yeah, let's pull up that one with the face. Oh, that's not where I'm going to click it. That's where I'm going to click it. Although they do look very albino, these faces. They're slightly better, but pretty albino weird. You can get a closer look on that Skyrig. The Skyrig thing, or the jet bike, or whatever the heck it is, it's not painted too flashy. Like, I feel like they could have done a better job painting that, but it's still an interesting model that might be useful for Necrons, although we don't really get a shot of it like from the top or from the bottom, which is unfortunate. So Hutch is saying likes the Slanesha army and the Chaos Warband. Vansar would be cool for conversions. Yeah, not though with rice. I tried it with like rice and maybe an egg or something mixed in with the rice, a raw egg, and it was decent. But I've got to the point now where I can eat natto straight. I like this guy, but he looks a little boring, not commanding or imposing. Oh, that's talking about the guy with the Arachna rig. Yeah. I was expecting Nurgly shit to get bashed, but unfortunately not. Yeah, they do have the cool energy shields, the Vansar, which have always been fun. So that's a good point. But you're right, this guy looks like a concept, but not really finished. Most of all, they did a concept for this side, and they didn't finish the concept for this side. But I like interesting and different models, and I would say that the Vansar are interesting and different. So I'll scroll down. Treebeard! Oh my god, it's another Treebeard. That is a cool model. Very, like, knobbly, the trees and roots. Anybody have anything they want to say about Treebeard? He does look very much like the Treebeard from the movie, like his face and all that. So that's pretty cool. How are people feeling about Treebeard? I'm just going to move on, but I'll give you guys a chance to comment if you want to. Skyboards would be great for synoptic anchorites from Forge World. What are synoptic anchorites from Forge World, Roll-Off? Are those like one of those Vansar models that you can only get from Forge World? Tell me more. Kajan says, I'm curious what the shield is going to look like in the box. If it's going to be clear plex, would you then glaze over for color, or if it comes pre-tinted, locks you into color scheme? So, Kajan, didn't Vansar have clear shields? Or were those Forge World things? I thought the original Vansar had clear shields and that they were tinted blue. So, roll off, I am Groot. Yeah, we got some Groot here. And Bruno says, I like Treebeard to make something else. Agree. Kajan says, too much of a human face on Treebeard. Well, that's how it was in the movie, but it is pretty human. Okay, I guess we can move on. Two hobbits throwing rocks. Their faces, not so great. Let's move on. Desecrate Direchasm. Kagra's Ravagers. Rah. I love Slaves of Darkness, the models. I'm obsessed with them. So this is an easy sell for me. I like the leader. She is way too squat, but that's like a standard Warhammer problem, whether you're in fantasy or 40k. Her shield looks interesting. Can't really get a good angle on it, but looks like it's got some cool shapes. I like her top knot. I like her weird mace with a skull on it. She's got an axe on her back, of course, because you can't be a Chaos Warrior without having an axe somewhere. So Blitz Mechanica is saying that the shields on Vansar come blue. That's what I thought. Oh, Anchorites are a Necron unit. They're like mini wraiths. I think I've seen those. That could be, yeah, that could be a good conversion for those hoverboards. Kajan, I'm pretty sure that if the existing Vansar shields are tinted, then probably the new ones are going to be tinted too. Guarantee, so Roll-Off's telling us the Chaos is probably not going to get much play in Underworlds. I guess that's because their rules are not great. Models are too generic to get you excited. Other folks mentioned that this sorcerer model could be a magus for Genestealer Cult. Possibly. A lot of chaos going on there that you'd have to clean off, but it definitely has the like magus-y armor that you could get to without too much trouble, and then like the whole cloak thing from the magus. That's good. Generic posed warrior dude part 1. This one's a little less generic for me just because he's looking to one side, but his legs are very stayed. I feel like Eric would tell me that that axe is way too big, although that axe looks really well painted. Like, I don't know if that's non-metal metallic or true metal metallic, but that someone did a really good job on that. And I kind of like the spikes. Like, maybe just one spike, but I don't know. I like that axe. And in general, oh, but his eyes aren't painted, are they? Are they supposed to be black? But I like it. I still think these guys are okay. Kajan saying dislike the sword hanging between her legs. That would be super inconvenient. Yeah, that's true. They have a tendency to do that. Tripping over your swords and stuff like that. You saw that on the like Blade Guard veterans, I think. Roloff is saying the sorcerer reminds me too much of the Blackstone Fortress Psyker. I don't... Really? I don't... Maybe. It's kind of close. You know what? I take that back. I like the sorcerer looking at it again. Okay, that's good. Glad we won you over. Funny, I want to use Genestealer Cult Magus for an inspiring sorcerer for my Thousand Suns force. I will likely never start. And then this is Mr. Slambo. I don't mind the Slambo pose. Like, I feel like this is... It's because I come from old 40k. It's kind of nostalgic for me. I love the weird, scaly cloak thing. The sword on the left doesn't really do it for me so much. The axe on the right looks pretty good. This is the Slambo I want. I feel like normal Slambo is a little too boring. This guy's the Slambo I want. He's pretty cool. I think this guy, honestly, I like the leader, but I feel like this guy is my favorite in the squad. I'm sure y'all will judge me for that, but I don't really care. So Bruno's saying, I love the Slaves to Darkness, easily usable with Auric and Putrid Blight Knight bits. Oh, interesting. That's a good idea. Head for the Sorcerer is awesome. Oh, that's a good head. Love that hand. Yes, Flint Hammer. I also love the hand on this guy's chest. That's weird. Still attached to the cloak. Really good. It reminds me of my Lictor that I did. Or not Lictor. My Kroot dude that has like the Lictor hands hanging over his shoulder and the cloak on his back. Darth Bob says Slambo is a classic. You should never be ashamed of loving Slambo. Agreed. Slambo is inspired mini is a girl. This one's a girl? How do you know? Cloak hand is cool. To me, that looks like a proper Chaos Warrior. Yeah, this does look like a proper Chaos Warrior. Very Bool? Very classic pose. It looks like great throwback to the old monopose Chaos Warriors. Yep, right there with you. Oh, you're going to get these roll off? I thought you weren't feeling them. I guess you're in now. I guess the good thing about playing Warcry is that you got to paint, or sorry, Warhammer Underworlds, is you got to paint 4 models. Like, I feel like I could paint 4 models. 10 models, 20 models, whole army. That takes a lot of work. But 4 models, not so bad. Okay, let's move on to Path of Excess. Slanesh. Chaos has never looked so magnificent. Original, oh, I love it when they do this. You got the original one here, and as you scroll down, evolves into the new dude. So you can compare and contrast. Oh, there's really no comparison. That old armor was so flat. Wow. But it's cool. Like, look at his right shoulder. And look at the new shoulder. That's pretty cool. Also, isn't this sword one of the ones that people thought was proof of vampirates? Look at how thin that sword is. I'm kind of impressed at how thin it is. That's pretty damn cool. How are people feeling about Savald? I feel like he's a great model. Beautiful model. Lose the horns. Sure, might have a large nose. Maybe that's the Chaos mutation taking hold. He's not... Is he still wearing chaps? There was talk of him wearing chaps. It kind of looks like there's some skin showing on the hips. Oh yeah, you can see a little bit of skin showing through there. And a lot of nose. It's pretty cool. I don't love the pointy boots, but I guess the pointy boots is the new Slanesh thing. Paint job is very well done. This is a very well painted model, whoever did this. I love the thin sword. I've always kind of loved the old model. I don't really know why. Shield's interesting. The hair is a bit much for me. It's a bit anime. flowing out cloak is cool. It definitely looks more realistic than what's her name, Demonifuge, her cloak. Oh, you have to buy all Underworld's factions just for the cards, regardless of what I think. Well, roll off. If you don't want the Chaos Warriors, I will definitely take that Slambo one off you. If you're looking to get rid of them, I will send you some cash or some bits for it. You let me know. What I like about these warriors is you can't... Oh, this is the Warhammer ones through the helmets. Like the ones start collecting makes them feel more evil. Brian, I agree that the Chaos Warriors, servants of slaves to darkness or whatever, when you can't see the eyes, it does make them look more evil. Also, easier to paint. Kill Team Warcry Underworlds are like perfect army size for someone that is into conversions. You can have a complete custom force without needing to sink in hundreds of hours. Yeah, this is why I should get into Warcry or Underworlds, because that is the size of force that I want to do. But really, I never play, so... Blitz Mechanica says I prefer a helmeted head. I'm assuming that's to talk with Sigvald. You could take one of those cool helmets from the guys below and slap it on there. Although he looks slightly larger than them, so it might the scale might be a little weird, but those helmets are pretty big on those guys, so it might be fine. Question, if you had the helmeted head, would you still have the fabulous hair flowing out from underneath it? Oh, it's a rapier, his sword. I like it. I think it looks good, and I like a thin sword. A thin rapier. I prefer the greenish gold tones they used to paint the old one. This one is just super yellow. I think this model is a great start for Sanguinus or Fulgrim. Yeah, the yellow definitely feels like Sanguinus or Fulgrim. Here's the old one. The greeny gold tones are really nice, and I think they were even commenting on that in the live stream, the Games Workshop dudes. So, yeah, that was pretty nice, but this is the new way of it. But that gold is a pretty gold still, and I like the shading that they did with the lower bits. Nice. What base size do you think he's on? Looking at the skellies, I'm guessing like 60 millimeter. Yeah, that's a good bet. He's big. I think they have a new toothpick for a giant. That's all right. Yeah, Flinhammer does all kinds of really cool giant conversions on his Instagram. If you're not following him, it's just Flinhammer. And his giants are really amazing. So he says, I think I have a new toothpick for a giant with that sword. That would be a great giant toothpick, and it would be so fancy. I love it. I do like the model, Saskatchewan, but I am not a fan of the rapier. But it fits the model. Why aren't you a fan of the rapier? I think it's new and different, and it definitely fits the model. Could add a Dark Eldar Grotesque mask to him if you don't like the shit-eating sneer. Oh, Dark Eldar Grotesque. And even if he's larger, you could put a Dark Eldar... Talos mask on him, because that's the larger one. And that, you know, when we get down and let's look at the other dudes. When we go down and we look at these dudes, I feel like a Dark Eldar helmet would work with these dudes. Like, it would almost fit in. Oh, hold on. Hey, buddy, I'm still finishing up the stream. What's up?
Morning.
Whoa, you're on speaker. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, just finishing up. Oh, cool. Okay. When abouts? 15 minutes? Keep in mind that Steph's coming 12:31. We also need to make some time to deal with that stuff. Okay. All right, bye. Sorry about that. All right. On to these dudes. What are people saying about the old dudes? Yeah, we're talking about how the Talos mask would fit on Sigvald. That's a really good solution. I like that. And especially with the mask and the hair. You could put the mask in front and then have the hair behind. Perfect. They mentioned a prince, so probably 60. So apparently 60 millimeters is what we're guessing. A Dolan head from Idoneth. I don't know which one the Edolan is. Is that one of the big dudes, I'm assuming? Totally don't want me to nerd out about medieval weapons and why you wouldn't want a rapier with full-plated armor. Okay, gotcha. Maybe it's a demon rapier, Kajan. Maybe it pierces right through the plate. Who knows? So yeah, these guys have really cool helmets. That's what sold me on them. It reminds me of that classic Slaanesh Lord on that weird Slaanesh demon snake thing, which I love that model, and also like the on-foot version of him where he's got like hooves. So I love the helmets. Check out this. I didn't notice this before. In his armor, he's got like a little corset underneath the breastplate. which makes it clear how big his chest is and how small his abdomen is. I feel like Eric would point out. I like the weird like leather boot on one side and metal boot on the other. The swords are a little meh, but the shields are really cool and the helmets are amazing. I like this the left shoulder plate, or sorry, his right, our left. His right, his left, our right is a bit much, but that's the whole World of Warcraft commentary. But yeah, these helmets are sick. And then if you look at their boots, they have the old like hoof look that the ones had before. The guards of their swords are a little over the top, but I still like the design. And I guess that I feel like the left shoulder is nice. His left, our right. But I feel like it needs to be on a larger model for some reason to make those like spikes and all that make sense. Let's see this dude. Yeah, more of the same goodness. These guys are decent. I want them to be a little taller. I want to fix the proportions on them, but I guess that's not happening. This dude is intense. He's got a cool helmet looking thing. But yeah, if you look at these helmets, I feel like the Dark Eldar Grotesque would fit in with them. The Grotesque mat. No, sorry, not Grotesque. Talos mask, if you put it on Sigvald. And of course, the cool demon shield that everyone loves with the mouth and the eyes. Little cute little Slaanesh icon in there. Some faces in his armor plate. Do people think you could make Noise Marines out of these, or are they too ornate? I'm not sure they would work. The helmets on these guys, let's just say swords in general are a poor choice. They're, okay, sidearm after all. Rapiers especially poor. We're talking about dorky medieval stuff. Combine Snake Morathi and Sigvald for Demon Fulgrim. Oh, you just did it, Flynn. You got it. You nailed it. Sounds great. That's how we're going to do it. They should just make that as a conversion kit. One sprue, other sprue, go for it. Sword on these gives me a Khopesh vibe. I don't know what a Khopesh is. Is that like a scimitar or something? Can someone explain what a Khopesh is? They're neat swords. I do like the hook, actually. The more I look at them, the more I like them. When I first saw them, I thought they were just a bit much. But maybe it's because the pommel is so pronounced. It kind of, like, you've got this very kind of, like, sinuous, like, kind of, I don't know if that's a sine curve or whatever, curves throughout the blade. And you got this big chunky guard at the bottom, which kind of breaks it up for me. Doesn't really work. But also, can they not make these tassels a little smaller? Like, with all their cool 3D sculpting talent? That looks really chunky. So tell me what a Khopesh is. So who wants the bodies? I take the helmets. Symbio Joe, good call, man. Who's going to take Symbio Joe's bodies if he takes the helmets? Those people who want a Ynnari, you could combine these guys with Dark Eldar and make some cool Kavalites depending on scale. Roll-off, I'd say that these guys would have to be really small for that to work because they look so chunky compared to Eldar. Like, Eldar is very lithe, so these would have to be very small in order for that to work. Because I think they're just too thick. I wish they used a different shade of gold on these boys. The more yellow gold they get, the more Stormcast vibes they give off. I agree, I'm not David, that the pose already looks pretty Stormcasty, and maybe if we were going to that greeny gold that Kajan was talking about, that would have been a little more interesting. Celestant Prying Sigvald. Okay, this is when you're doing your Stormcast, I don't know, Hedonites? Is that what we're calling these? Hedonites? I think they're too slender for Noise Marines. Yes, too slender for Noise Marines, too chunky for Eldar. Khopesh is the Egyptian sickle sword. Okay, cool. I do get kind of like vague Egyptian sort of vibes. Maybe it's more like Persian vibes from these guys. And then the sickle sword. Roloff's gonna head off to make some food. Maybe we call it because this. Oh, actually, wait. We got one more to review. Roloff, glad you joined us. We'll just look at these guys and then we'll be done. Actually, looking at these guys up close, their faces they're working for me a little more. I think slightly just because the demon vibe comes through more and it's more clear that they're not trying to be human. On this one, we see that we've got that like mirror of Slaanesh replicated thing. It's not an endless spell. I guess it's an actual model. But I like these sickles around it. Like if I could get a hold of these, if someone didn't want this thing, I would totally trim out these sickle things because they could make really good weapons or really good claws on something. This helmet looks very Dark Eldar to me on top of the head. You can put a mask over that. Actually, these guys are growing on me. This hand, not so much. This weapon, no. This just looks like some kind of weird BDSM inspired. And it might have another end on it behind the arm there. Can't really tell. But this one's okay. Let's see this whip. Oh my god, yeah, that whip looks exactly like the it looks exactly like the Escher one, but isn't there also one of the Warcry bands that has a whip that's like that? I'm not really getting the super small dagger knife thing. Like, I know Games Workshop should make smaller swords, but that one just looks really, like, chonky and small. What are the vials? Are these, like, tears? Because they're, like, Slanesh and they, like, love pain. They have, like, vials of tears. Does anyone know about the fluff? They probably mentioned that if we were actually listening. I don't know if people were listening. They've got a bit of the hoof vibe. They've got a bit of, like, the faces in their armor. I like the faces in their armor because they look very demonic. Yeah, Whip Guy doesn't really do it for me. How's face on Whip Guy? A bit demonic. Yeah, Whip Guy is not doing it for me. This one's interesting. I like the weird demon head. I love this, like, weird claw arm thing. I wanted 5 of those. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's pretty damn cool. Here, the stocky sword works better for me because it looks clearly like a cleaver. I don't know if that's what they were going for in Whip Dude. Also, when I'm looking at Whip Dude with his, like, weird sword, and I'm looking at this girl with her, like, cleaver and her, like, fork thing, this is making me think of the Dark Eldar special witch weapons, like the Shardnet and Impaler and the Hydra Knives, and what's the other one? Falchions or whatever. It kind of makes me, it gives me that kind of vibe, that they have, like, kind of unique weapons. Like this combination here. Actually, this is probably my favorite model out of the bunch. Her weird demon head kind of works for me, but I love both of her weapons, including that weird cleaver. So that's pretty neat. This head is the worst for me. Oh my god, it looks so bad. Oh, gross. The weird leather bondage glove is neat. The sword is fine, but it looks like it's trying to be a heart. It looks like the swords on the other guys, but it's not as good. So if you got this kit, I would advise taking the swords from the previous dudes and cutting it off and putting one here, because this one, I don't know. I don't love it. But cool little bondage corset in there. That's neat. And whoa, this guy's head's a mess. Like, that is like some real demon-ass head. I don't know if I like it, but I like that it looks very mutated and inhuman. I'm also wondering about the hair situation, headdress situation. Flail thing, not feeling. Weird claw thing, definitely feeling it. Terrible Egyptian asset. Let's see what people are saying. Stargate has conditioned me to love Egyptian sci-fi theme. I'm with you there, Hutch. That is the Morgath whip. Don't know what that's all about. Golems have whips. Okay. Sisters of Slaughter have a model with exactly that whip. Okay. I thought so. I thought I'd seen it before. So they're reusing the 3D print files. That's great. Untamed Beasts have a whip model too. Maybe that was the one I was thinking of. They all have whip models. And they're all that same whip that's going to snap off. Why did they give them table cutlery as weapons? Hey, I'd say that fork is a little cooler than table cutlery. For some weird Roman gladiator vibes. For the yeah, right. The Roman gladiators did have shit like that. In fact, you know what? That is kind of Roman gladiator-y. I don't know about the crazy hatchet, but sword looks like a pizza cutter. Oh, that's the next one with the gross head? Yeah, I agree. This does kind of look like a pizza cutter. Shave off the nose and might be a cooler face. Yeah, if you shave off the nose on this weird demon head, that might be a cooler face. Like this one. No nose. Way more cool. Arm blade is great. I love that arm blade. I mean, I don't know how you would actually use it to fight anyone, but it looks damn sexy. Actually, you know what I would do? Anyone here the other night when I was talking about Nemesis Enforcer from G.I. Joe? Take that, cut it off, put it coming out like the elbow point, and like maybe you can like rip people with it or something like Nemesis Enforcer would. That'd be neat. Okay. First model with a morning glory. You mean like this? The flail thing? Is that what we're talking about? Okay, then we're back to the boss. Boss is okay. I'd give the boss that cool arm blade and a better sword. But otherwise, okay. So I think that's it. Oh my god. That's funny. While we were reviewing the actual models, I forgot how disappointing this preview was. And I got to the end and it's like, wow, that's a lot of great stuff on the way. We'll be taking it, looks and everything closer to the release, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, ugh. So thin on the ground, these are previews. But I guess maybe they set our expectations really high at the beginning, and what they should have been expecting was this, that they're going to give us... It's good to get little previews along the way, but I don't know. For me, it's still the Vansar are my winners. I'm really glad they were in there. I was glad to see them. I like the weird new tech. I like the opportunities for Necron conversions. Slanesh, there might be a little more stuff in there that I could get behind than I realized, but meh. We did it, Reddit. What? STD head swaps. Morning Glory is another word for Morningstar. Okay. Anyway, thank you all for participating. I'm sorry that the preview wasn't more crazy. I hope you all had a good time. Anyway, shit talking. I enjoyed shit talking with you. It definitely made this more interesting than it would have been otherwise. And thanks for participating in the chat. And for showing that there is a market for weekend streams for the European folks to get in. So clearly I should get right on that. We did our little bingo cards. Just review in case you missed the bingo earlier. You wanted to be in on the bingo. Here's our bingo. Not much happened in terms of bingo. We didn't even get even one orc. We didn't get any Space Marines. They kind of mentioned it. That's a victory. No Space Marines is a victory. Yeah, I like the suggestion of combining these into one card because that would make a lot more sense. And a lot of these overlap anyway. So yeah. Keep the bingo cards for next time, but I'm not doing that Black Library stream. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. It'll be too disappointing. I'll be like, oh great, more books. Okay, where are the models? Oh, there's no models? Oh, they'll probably, Black Library has exclusive models though, right? Like they did that female commissar, they did Eisenhorn, so they'll probably show like a cool Black Library exclusive model. And those models are nice. Like they do a good job on those. So, yeah. See ya, Hutch. Thanks for coming. Symbio Joe, good to have you. Shit talking, buddy. You got the touch, you got the power. Keep it up. Thanks for coming, Darth Bob. Blitz Mechanica, thanks for being here. Kajan, always a pleasure. And Hogan, sorry you were late, buddy. But, if you want to watch the beginning and watch our reactions, you can do that. Because there was some excitement. But just fast forward through the rest of it. And all our shit talking. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. It was great. And I will see you soon. Probably on Wednesday of this week for our normal hobby stream. And we're just a note that I bumped those up earlier for anyone who doesn't do time changes. It's the time that it used to be before North America did that weird time change. And for North Americans, it's 1 hour earlier, Eastern Standard Time at 7 p.m., whatever that equates to for you. Really late in the UK. But yeah, thank you all for showing up, and I'll see you soon. Bye.